Good, fire away.
So let's talk a little bit about the end of the half.
Yeah.
Last week in Brazil, talked to a couple of the guys, and just how aware everyone has to be of that situation. You're clearly proud of that happening, but tell us kind of what goes into the coaching to make sure that.
Yeah,
that
there's
happens.
a lot of things that are involved in that. I mean, we have Mike Frazier, our analytics guy. You know, he talks to us all the time about what happens if you get tackled and you get knocked back and the clock keeps running. You know, he talks about the timing stuff all the time with the whole team. Coach gives me a lot of time in training camp and OTAs to work on those little things and, you know, the situational stuff that could come up. And we practice fast field goal. We call it Mayday. We practice that a lot. And it doesn't happen very often. You know, it's a situation. I mean, there's a lot of things that have to happen for that to happen. And when he got knocked back and didn't get out of bounds, you know, going forward, we knew right away, you know, everybody was on the same page. Everybody knew, including Noah, that we had to go. You know, we had to go Mayday. So, and everybody did a great job with it, you know, including the guys that had to report. And, you know, Noah running the ball out and putting it down, and us not changing the ball. You know, not getting the ball changed. You know, we kicked the quarterback ball. We didn't change it. We didn't kick a kicking ball. That might have kept us from getting a shot at it. So, you know, a lot of credit to everybody. You know, the operation went smoothly, and you know, Bucker nailed it. You know, it was good to get 3 points right there.
What, especially, go ahead, Mark.
I was gonna say, what are some of the differences between a quarterback ball and a kicking ball?
Yeah, a lot of difference, especially now because the league, they send us, I can't remember how many, but almost 100 balls to you know, to get ready for the whole season. And when I say get ready, I'm talking about working them in and softening them up and getting them ready to kick, to make it, you know,
Yeah.
like you're not kicking a ball out of a box. And quarterback balls are different. They have different stuff on them, you know, different, you know, like, I don't know, it's like almost like dirt almost on the ball, and they're a lot harder, you know, so, you know, they're not worked in near as much as a kicking ball would be. So they're a little harder to kick, and you're looking at maybe 5 yards difference, you know, between, you know, the two balls.
Well,
Yeah,
Andy mentioned that,
specialists.
you know, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Andy mentioned that, you know, you got it off in even less than what you know, what is your kind of rule of thumb on how much time?
20 seconds is like, you know, you can run a play, you know, and still run fast without a timeout, right? And still run fast field goal, get it, you know, that's comfortable. And then in practice, we practice, you know, see how fast we can go, you know, so we take it, we start at 17, we go 16, 15, and, you know, we've done it in 15 seconds, but that's a perfect world. Everything is perfect. There's no referee involved, you know, taking the ball and maybe, hey, we're gonna change, no, we're not gonna put it, you know, none of that's going on in practice, so you can get it off a little bit quicker. So 17, you know, we knew that's like about as low as you can go in a regular season. I mean, there wasn't much time there for us for a mistake, you know, or any kind of a glitch with the referee or anything to happen that for us not to get it, you know, for us to get it off.
Dave, two things, Dave. Are you just yelling Mayday on the side?
Yeah,
sideline
we're
first?
saying, I mean, right early on, it was a Mayday situation before the penalties, before we had the two offsides. But we were in Mayday situation. If they get tackled short of the first down, it's Mayday. If they get tackled past the first down, then they go up and they clock it. You know, the offense clocks it. We're relaxed. If they get out of bounds, Mayday, before, you know. But the penalties, I mean, it just kept knocking us back. And I said, hey, now this is definitely a Mayday. I mean, we're third and whatever it was, 17. I said, this is a Mayday situation. It's rare we're going to get the first down. So whatever we get, you know, if we're tackled in bounds, you know, it's Mayday. So we were ready to go.
And the other thing is that, just from talking to guys yesterday, it sounds like the specialists practice this all the time, but very rare that you guys do it with all 11.
We do it with all 11 during training camp, not during the season.
Yeah.
We don't do it, but training camp and OTAs, we do it with all 11. You know, we have an offensive play run, and I give them a situation, and you know, I tell them we're going to get it. Here we're going to be short. We're going to get it. It's Mayday situation. Heck, you guys clock it. You know, so we set it up, you know, that way.
A week since you had all 11 do it.
It's been training camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, the 11 that ended up on the field, or the 11 that are intended
Yes.
to be on there? Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
You saw where Hollywood was on the other side of the
Yeah.
field. He was the last one off the field. He actually started to get lined up as for an offensive play. Then he had to run off. He was the last one off. Yeah, everybody knows who the field goal team is.
yeah. So with Noah, I mean,
Noah's on the field goal team.
yeah. I mean, so
Yeah.
like the guy catching the pass. I mean, if it's not the guy catching the pass on the field goal team, that would make that much harder, right?
There would just be another guy coming off the sideline. You know,
Yeah.
another tight end would come in and be that guy, and then Noah would run off the field.
Might lose track of the ball there, though, right?
Excuse me?
That's where you might lose track of the
Yeah,
ball.
yeah, I
That's
mean,
what I mean, yeah.
whoever's catching the ball, now we practice that too. You might not be on the field goal team, but whoever catches it has to run the ball up and get it to the official or put it on the ground. You don't wanna just, throw the ball to some different guy, you wanna try to keep it in play. Those are all the coaching points.
What are the
Couple
Eag-
more,
What are the
couple more.
Eagles' special teams like as
Yeah,
later in the year?
we do have a game
Yeah.
coming up. Yeah, the Eagles are good. I mean, obviously, they're, world champions. They play really hard, very well coached. Coach Clay does a great job with them. They got a lot of guys back, when you look at them. Shipley was a returner. We don't know about him. He was injured yesterday, so we're not sure he's gonna play. They did sign Tank, so he's a returner, so we think we're gonna get him back there and kick return. The punter, man, is excellent. The kicker, Elliott, he's got good range. But just a well-coached group, we'll have to get ready for.
You had several different returners in this last game. Just what did you see from the bunch that you?
I really like Taekwon's return, and then, obviously Worthy got hurt, so we had to take him out of that. Now he's like the third or second wide receiver, so, it's gonna be tough to use him back there now. So we're gonna have to, dig down into our depth a little bit this week and have some different guys back there. Richard, he had a couple nice returns. He had a nice one. He probably should've stayed in the end zone, take the ball to 35, but he got it out to the 35, so that was nice.
Last one,
Coach,
Matt.
how do you feel about the, oh, I'm sorry.
We'll go last one, Matt.
Two more quick Mayday questions.
Mayday.
Do you, when you run that in training camp, do you use a kicking ball or the
A
quarterback
kicking ball, yeah.
So you substitute that out before the?
Oh, we don't do the substitution. We don't do that in practice. That's why I said it's a perfect world. We just,
And then are you communicating with the officials before that play, letting you or Andy Reid letting somebody of them know you're gonna do it, or you might do
no,
it?
No, they're pretty well coached up. If you're running out there, they kind of work with you. They're not gonna slow it down. They understand what you're trying to intending to do, and they get it lined up pretty quick for you. But that's the part that you don't know. That's the unknown. That's where you have to build in a couple seconds there,
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks,
Thanks,
Coach.
Dave.
Take care.